Hello, my name is Lisa Lindgren. I'm the Executive Director for HandsOn San Diego. We completed so many fun and unique volunteer projects so far this year that we thought you might enjoy hearing a little bit more about them. We kicked off the 2023 year by co-hosting the Community Climate Action Day. We did this with the California Climate Action Corps, which is part of California Volunteers, which itself is part of the governor's office. And we co-hosted that day with the San Diego Audubon Society.
About 250 San Diegans came together at the Kendall Frost Marsh in Mission Bay, first for some kickoff activities, and then they broke into groups to tackle climate action service projects. Most volunteers went to different locations, but there at the marsh, we started 200 seeds in pots and then planted native plants replacing invasive non-native species. We worked with the San Diego Parks and Recreation Department at two locations. We removed 120 pounds of weeds at Presidio Park. And at Hospitality Point Mission Bay, the volunteers filled a 40-foot dumpster with debris and invasive plant species. As a result, fully 234 yards of walking paths were restored. With the County of San Diego, we planted 33 trees, which will be enjoyed for generations to come. Another set of volunteers worked with the Solana Center for Environmental Innovation and diverted 1,000 pounds of food waste from the landfill. All in all, it was a full day of service in supporting our San Diego environment. We are always pleased to work with local businesses who want to give back to our community. One generous local company is Collins Aerospace, who arranged for 3 different volunteer opportunities for their employees to help out throughout the month of April. Perhaps the most fun was their support of the Spring STEAM Resource and Career Fair, which was hosted at the Fleet Science Museum in Balboa Park by Balboa San Diego, empowering our community. About 1,000 K-12 students and their families participated in interactive activities in the areas of science, technology, engineering, art, and math, STEAM. Each child received a passport that attendees would then get stamped for participating in the different activities. Once they were filled up, they exchanged them for prizes. The more stamps, the more prizes. The Collins team was a major sponsor of the event, helping to underwrite some of the costs. They also set up booths to teach the children about jet airplanes and fun and lucrative careers in aerospace engineering. A paper airplane flying contest was a favorite of many. Later in April, Collins Aerospace employees also planted trees and helped distribute food in National City. This was all in the observance of April being the Global Volunteer Month. The other project I'd like to highlight was in partnership with our friends at Produce Good. Produce Good is a local nonprofit that harvests excess produce from orchards, parks, and even golf courses that might otherwise be wasted. They divert the fruit to food programs throughout the county. Produce Good actually has kept 700 tons of eligible food out of the landfill. HandsOn San Diego volunteers work with them on 2 different occasions so far this year to pick lemons that would otherwise have been wasted. Each time we had between 50 and 60 volunteers who showed up to pick the right lemons off the trees. It was open to all ages and many families came together to volunteer. It was truly amazing how much fruit was gleaned in only a couple of hours with these dedicated volunteers. The March event resulted in over 4,000 pounds collected. In early May, the result was over 4,500 pounds. Thus, between the 2 events, close to 5 tons of fruit was harvested. HandsOn San Diego hopes to partner with Produce again soon as other fruit ripens and is available to pick. As always, we'll post these volunteer opportunities on our project calendar. Active members with HandsOn San Diego know that we always have lots of volunteer projects to choose from on our project calendar. I'd like to take a minute just to highlight one. On August 19th, we'll be supporting the Union Tribune's 7th Annual Festival of Books on the USD campus. Any of you book lovers out there, take note. It's a wonderful way to help out and support literacy. There will be 32 panel sessions with well-known authors speaking about their books and autographing copies. We'll need volunteers to escort them to their session rooms, and of course, you get to personally meet and talk to them and sit in on the panel sessions. We also need volunteers to help people find their way around the west end of USD campus, help with the children and poetry stage, and generally help the festival run smoothly. Shifts are 3 to 4 hours long, and you'll receive a commemorative t-shirt as well as lunch. We need about 100 volunteers, and last year we did fill all the shifts. You can express interest on our website at www.handsonsandiego.org/books.
Finally, I'd like to thank you for your support and for your service to San Diego. We are celebrating our 10th anniversary this year, and since our founding in 2013, we have collectively given over 100,000 hours back to our community. We are volunteer driven, and we thank you for your service.